The RMS Titanic, a name synonymous with both grandeur and tragedy. This magnificent ship was the epitome of luxury and engineering prowess, capturing the imagination of people around the world. In 1912, this British passenger liner was the largest ship ever built. She was considered a marvel of engineering, even called practically unsinkable. The Titanic boasted state-of-the-art technology and opulent amenities, making it a floating palace on the sea. On April 10th, the Titanic embarked on her maiden voyage from Southampton, England. The departure was a grand event, with crowds gathering to witness the historic moment. Excitement filled the air as passengers and crew, representing different social classes, boarded the luxurious vessel. From wealthy elites in first class to hopeful immigrants in third class, everyone was eager to experience the journey of a lifetime. Bound for New York City, the Titanic carried dreams of a new life and the promise of a bright future. Many passengers were looking forward to reuniting with family, starting new careers, or simply exploring new opportunities in America. Little did anyone know, fate had other plans. The journey that began with such high hopes would soon turn into one of the most tragic maritime disasters in history, forever etching the Titanic's name into the annals of time. The first few days of the journey were uneventful. The Titanic, a marvel of modern engineering, glided through the calm waters of the Atlantic, its passengers blissfully unaware of the fate that awaited them. Passengers enjoyed the ship's many amenities, from swimming pools to libraries. The grand dining rooms were filled with laughter and conversation as people from all walks of life came together to experience the luxury of the Titanic. However, the North Atlantic was known for its icy waters. Icebergs, some as large as small islands, drifted silently in the frigid expanse, posing a constant threat to ships that ventured too close. On the night of April 14th, the Titanic received multiple warnings about icebergs in the area. The radio operators were busy handling a flurry of messages, some of which were urgent warnings from other ships. Some of these warnings were relayed to the bridge, while others went unnoticed. The crew, confident in the ship's design and their own abilities, continued on their course, unaware of the impending danger. At 11:40 p.m., tragedy struck. The night was clear and the sea calm, but the darkness concealed the deadly obstacle that lay ahead. Lookouts spotted an iceberg directly in the ship's path. They rang the warning bell and called the bridge, but it was too late to avoid the collision. Despite frantic maneuvers, the Titanic struck the iceberg on its starboard side. The impact sent a shudder through the ship, startling passengers and crew alike. The impact, though seemingly slight at first, proved fatal. The iceberg had torn a series of gashes along the hull, allowing water to flood into the lower compartments. The unsinkable ship was now in a desperate fight for survival. The collision with the iceberg revealed critical design flaws in the Titanic's construction. The ship's watertight compartments, designed to contain flooding, were not as effective as believed. The compartments did not extend high enough, allowing water to spill over from one to another. Furthermore, the Titanic did not have enough lifeboats for all passengers and crew. The number of lifeboats, while meeting the regulations at the time, was insufficient for a ship of its size. These oversights, combined with the force of the impact, sealed the Titanic's fate. The sinking of the Titanic was not solely due to design flaws. While the ship was touted as unsinkable, it was human error that played a significant role in the tragedy. Human error played a significant role. Decisions made by the crew and the ship's management had dire consequences. One critical mistake was the ship's speed. Despite iceberg warnings, the Titanic was traveling at near maximum speed. Traveling at high speed in icy waters reduced the time to react to hazards. The icy waters of the North Atlantic were treacherous, and the ship's speed left little room for error. The lack of binoculars for the lookouts further hampered their ability to spot the iceberg in time. Lookouts were forced to rely on their naked eyes, which proved insufficient. Communication breakdowns also contributed to the disaster. Messages about icebergs were not properly relayed to the bridge. Not all iceberg warnings reached the captain and crew responsible for navigating the ship. Some warnings were ignored or not taken seriously enough. These miscalculations and miscommunications had tragic consequences, leading to the loss of many lives. The insufficient number of lifeboats and the lack of proper evacuation procedures further exacerbated the tragedy. The Titanic disaster serves as a somber reminder of the importance of vigilance, communication and preparedness in preventing such tragedies.